This morning when I got off of work and I had this dream, I ended up in a place where nobody knew me. I ain't know nobody. And some guy came up to me and he was angry and he was just, going off this and that. And in my head, I'm like, what's the point of all this? Like, what are you trying to prove? Like, what's going on? And I felt my body fill up with rage. And I was about to be on the same time that he was on. I was about to give it back to him. And something just came over me and stopped me. And in my head, I'm like, why are you stopping me? Like, you see what this guy trying to do? Like, I gotta give it back to him how he give it to me. But whatever it was wouldn't let me. And another guy came up to me. He was shaking my hand. And he was basically trying to de-escalate everything. And he was talking to me for a while. But as he was talking to me, it's like a calmness came over my body. And it's like I was starting to break. I was like, man, like, who are you? In my head, I'm like, who are you? Like, how you know how to calm me down? How you know how to do all this? In my head, I'm just questioning, like, who are you? And then a question popped up. It was basically saying, are you leading with love? And I'm like, the whole time I'm asleep, it's like whenever I'm asleep, I'm still awake. God be talking to me in my sleep. So basically, the question popped up, are you leading with love? And I'm like, this whole time, this was a test to see if I would pass this test, if I would get angry, if I would, dish out what the guy was dishing out, or if I would turn my head and go with this side, with this man over here. And I've been facing that challenge in life. I've been very, very aggressive lately. Like they say, whenever like you try to live right, that's when it seems like people try to play with you the most. And what they don't realize is like who I am today is not who I used to be. Like, I come from a very rough background. And I worked so hard to get away from that. And it's like people come into your life to test you, to see like, did he really grow? Did he really change? And that's what God was showing me in my sleep. Like, are you leading with love? Meaning, you don't let people walk over you, but you don't dish out what they're dishing to you. You don't go down to their level. You don't respond on the ignorance that they're trying to, spew on you. So I had to realize, like, you can correct somebody in a right way and in a loving way without it going to a point where, it's a physical altercation or anything like that. That's what I was getting from the dream. And it's like God placed certain situations in my life to test me. And he's building me up right now to become the leader, the husband, and the kingdom man that I'm supposed to be. you know, I used to try to rush the process. I used to tell God, like, I'm ready. I'm ready. And he always showed me, like, this is the reason why you're not ready. Because it takes a lot for you to get angry. But guess what? You still got that side of you that sometimes it show up. And he's showing me, like, if I'm going to put you in this level in life, you have to express and show the fruits of the Spirit. You have to become like Jesus. And I'm just thinking, like, man, like, Jesus endured a lot. And I'm like, in my head, that's a battle. Cause I'm like, I don't take disrespect lightly at all. Like, I don't play them games at all. But it's a certain way to handle that, and that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning. So that's a question that some of you should ask yourself. Are you leading with love? Meaning whenever something comes for your peace, whenever something tries to disrespect you, are you handling that situation out of love? Or is it out of hate, spite, something like that? I just wanted to share my dream and share what God placed in my mind and in my heart as I was sleeping.